Hello and welcome to this edition of Akron Buzz. My name is Aaron Coleman, and as many of you know, in addition to some of my ventures in media, I'm also a teacher at a great school, the Steel Academy, where we work with a great group of kids. We got a great group of adults in the building, and here to talk a little bit not only about the school itself, but also some of the enrollment events that they have going on to the school is the principal of the Steel Academy, my boss, Mr. Troy Powell. Mr. Powell, how are you doing, sir?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming down. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. And for those people who don't know, what is the Steel Academy and how did it come to be the Steel Academy?
So Steel Academy was founded about 7 years ago now. It was founded basically to work with special needs students in a generational poverty, inner city background, focusing on the arts. So we have, the reason why we're called the Steel Academy is because we focus on the steel drums. So students who come in, I know it doesn't sound like something that necessarily would fit in Akron, Ohio as far as the steel drums, but that's a really good program. It sets us apart from other charter schools in the area. We also focus on the visual arts. Every year we try to do something like a night with the arts, where we have the kids who have done paintings or pottery or whatever it might be in the art classes get a chance to display their work. Last year when we did it, we had a comedic performance, we had a steel drum performance, we had a choir performance, and then we also had the night with the arts with the visual arts. So that's what Steel Academy is about. As far as being a charter school, we're trying to set ourselves apart from the other charter schools to work with special needs kids from that inner city background, but give them something a little bit more, a better way to express themselves that they might not get in a typical charter school.
Absolutely. And talk a little bit about some of the enrollment activities that you have planned for 2021.
So basically we'll be out all summer long. We'll be out once a week at the different community centers. Last year we did things where we actually had the Kona ice truck come out and come out with us, and we're able to bless the neighborhoods we were in with some free Kona ice. We just want the opportunity to talk about the school. We've done cookouts in neighborhoods like the Wilbeth. If you live in the Wilbeth area, come check us out. We partner with the Eagle Academy there as an elementary school. We always do some sort of cookout with them. We'll be doing canvassing events where we go out in the neighborhoods and again just meet and greet people, tell them about the program, introduce ourselves so they know who they'd be working with if they come to our school. Some of the other things we do, we also partner with Akron Elementary, and we go over there and talk to their students about potentially enrolling in our school when they start high school. Same thing with Eagle. We go over and just introduce ourselves, let them know who we are. So anything we can do out in the community, we'll be out at like Akron the First Night events over the summertime. We've done the Talmadge Circle Fest before. Hopefully all those things will come back now that hopefully the COVID situation is easing up a little bit so we can get back out in the community. That's the goal, just to get out in the communities and introduce ourselves, introduce the program, get to talk to people so they get to know who the people are who are running Steel.
No doubt about it. And one of the themes that we had as a staff this year was bridging the gap. Yep. And I've tried to do that with my students in terms of my use of technology and media and some of my knowledge of that sort of thing. And when you're talking about bridging the gap in the community, elaborate a little bit about what you're trying to do in terms of bridging the gap between the community and the Steel Academy.
Well, there's a couple different aspects to it. So from a professional level, one of the things I asked the staff to do this year is to work hard to bridge the gap of the relationship. So a lot of our families who come to Steel have been mistreated at other schools. So they don't necessarily come in with the greatest idea of what school is about. Right. And we're trying to bridge that gap to show people that we're different. We care about their students, we care about the kids, we care about the families as a whole. That's why we do our food bank and things like that. Always trying to treat what the entire family needs more than just being the educational center. We want to be everything that we can be to help support the family. So from our perspective to working with the families, it's about bridging that gap, creating that relationship, building that rapport so that they know that we're here for their kids, for their families, for the right reasons. As far as specifically for the students, bridging the gap is bridging the gap of academic success from where they are. A lot of our kids, when we meet them, are academically behind. So we're trying to find a way to bridge that gap to where they need to be to reach that academic success, and it's a process. That's kind of why I like the analogy of the bridge, because there's some pretty long bridges, right? And they span some pretty long distances, and some of our kids have a ways to go. But that's what we're trying to do, is build that bridge. And the final part of it is building the bridge, and that's the analogy I wanted the staff to understand, is that it's not a magical process.
Sure.
You have to build a bridge with purpose. You have to build the bridge knowing what the goal of the bridge is to do, knowing the direction the bridge needs to go and where the destination for that bridge is, so we can properly build the bridge between us and the students to their academic success to get them where they need to be.
Steel Academy is a school for kids in grades 6 through 12, and for those people who need some more information about the school, including a website, phone number, those sorts of things, give that information out for our viewers here today.
So we're on Facebook. You can also just Google Steel Academy and it'll take you right to our website. There you'll see there's like a commercial advertisement link that you can see some of the same information. It talks about some of the programs. I'd love to see kids that want to come out and participate in some extracurriculars as well. We have a basketball team. We've done flag football in the past. Our basketball team won the championship last year for our league. We also won the tournament championship. So information like that is on the website. You can go back and look at some of the pictures on Facebook. Last year when we had to go remote, we were even posting lessons on the Facebook page. So you can go back and see what our remote program looks like as well. So I would just direct people to the Facebook page and to the website and check out Steel Academy, where champions are made from steel.
Well, thank you, Mr. Powell, for joining us here today. We certainly appreciate it.
All right, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. And that was our look at the Steel Academy over in Akron, Ohio, on Akron's north side. For more information, you could check out the Steel Academy on Facebook at The Steel Academy. You could also check out the website as well. All information about the school, including hours, phone number, everything is on the website. And for more great interviews, check out akronbuzz.com, not only on our Facebook page, but also on our YouTube channel, the new Roku channel that's available, as well as akronbuzz.com. I'm Aaron Coleman for Troy Powell. Make it a great day.